Greetings and welcome to Alphabet Soup for the Creative Soul. Yes, we are using our calendar for the year 2022. You will be watching this in 2023. This is a week C 2.0. So it's a retake, a restart, all those other words. But we are still in January. So, which means we are still in our I am loved, I give love, I receive love, I create all from my being in and through love. So, what it looks like is because I typically will record twice a day. And depending on how I'm feeling, I kind of go in and out. With Infinite Muse, I will probably do a positive word. Again, whatever it is happening, I just allow spirit to flow. And so, since I have done that positive word on Infinite Muse, I will do the specific creatives um, using the letter C for today's alphabet soup for the creative soul. So, listen, you know how we do. It's not one thing all the time, every day. So just enjoy the ride. It's my journey. Love it. I love it. I desire for you to love it too. It's my mosaic. It is all of who I am. So today we are highlighting and we want to uplift all of our chefs. Yes, chefs, those who make, bake, cook, fry, barbecue, saute, uh, uh, use the panini press, those who make sandwiches. If you have a culinary bone in your body, whether you do it professionally or when you do it as the star chef, short order cook, whoever you are in your own homes, you, I, we are indeed creative beings. Have you ever just looked in your cupboards or in the refrigerator and like, wow, what am I going to do? And when you have that within you, that resourcefulness, that creativity, you can take a little bit of this, that, some of all of that, and create a 3, 4 course meal for your family. Because you know what drives that? And every chef worth their salt understands that it is the spirit in which you do what you do that makes your food amazing. That's why every mama, grandmama, meemaw, hee haw, you're gonna always get my mom is the best cook in the world. My grandmama, oh my gosh, she make the best food in the world. Because we make it with LOVE. And I desire to highlight the chefs in my world, several who have made their transition and they are watching and cheering us on from the cloud of witnesses. My grandmother, Sarah M. Fletcher, my grandfather. My grandfather was one of those cooks that he didn't do it often, but when he did, man, he showed up. And my grandmother taught my uncles to cook. I have very like that's kind of what our family's known for. Several things, but cooking is one, and music and spirituality. We have several preachers or evangelists, but that is the kind of the thread throughout at least my mom's side of the family. Now, on the Bates side, I have experienced my uncle Thomas. He does seafood well. I went to visit, and we stayed at his house, and it was the first time I had ever had grilled king crab legs. Amazing. So that's where that side. But my mom's side, I mean, we talking cooking every day, all day, twice on Sundays for the community, for the church functions, for the repasts, and for it all. And yes, we are continuing that. I didn't come into my anointing until I got married the second time. And that's when it started to blossom and peak, and like, oh, wait a minute, I do enjoy this. This is awesome. And so I started cooking a lot more then. We're not together now, but I am grateful for the experience, because it was through that relationship that I began to fully embrace the culinary fabric that is a part of my tapestry, a part of my mosaic. And my mom, and I'm so grateful because my baby son, he has his dishes that he enjoys cooking and making and eating. But I have to tell you, my oldest son, you've seen him before. He was a guest on What's Your Mosaic, and we highlighted his artistic talents. But let me tell you, this brother, this king, is a chef beyond. Everything he does is phenomenal. And this is not mama bias. This is not, I promise you, I would not be on my channel lying. This is not mama bias. This is the ultimate, that is the absolute truth. He made everything he makes is phenomenal because he takes great care and he researches. And when he commits, man, he is there. And even when he presents it, it's 5 star. I'm like, fried rice, chicken and shrimp fried rice with the yum yum drizzled, and I mean, and just presented. It's just so him. I love it. So I want to highlight him, Benjamin McKenna Smalls Jr. I honor the gift that you are growing into. And we both admit, listen, we haven't traveled enough to fully understand what cooking and food and all of that is. So we recognize, but we also honor that which we do possess and are able to express. And also, I'd like to highlight Chef Nick Wallace. I kind of found him online. He was a winner of Chopped, one of my favorite cooking shows. And at the time, I was working for a prominent nonprofit organization in DC that um, is prolific in using culinary as a way to connect communities, the way to empower people to move beyond in their second chances. And so I desired to connect with him because I wanted to somehow connect him with the organization. You know, it didn't quite work out that way, but I was able to have several conversations with him. I desire um, to work with him in a capacity sometime in the near future. I just saw today on Facebook that he is going to be a contender in Top Chef Mississippi in March. We will be watching. We will be cheering him on. I consider him our hometown because he's a Southerner and he's amazing. And I am so proud of you, Chef Nick Wallace. So, to all of our creative culinary geniuses, we salute you from A to Z creatively. We salute you this day. I give love. I am love. I receive love. And I create from my being through the power and spirit of love. This has been Alphabet Soup for the Creative Soul. I am Sidney Christine Bates. God bless you, and we see you again real soon.